I really, really love the Escape. I think it's an underrated disc. This is an older Biofusion run, and it just goes really far with little effort. I mean, you put a little hyzer on it, it'll pop up to flat, maybe right to the right a little if you want it to. I just love the Escape. I think it's really underrated. If you have a little bit slower arm speed or have trouble getting a trespass or a sheriff to do exactly what you want it to, try out the Escape. I a lot of times will get similar distances from my sheriff to my Escape when I hit the Escape just right.
I love the Escape. The Escape is a great straight flyer with my arm speed. Some of the prettiest, straightest, on a dot shots that I've ever thrown have been with the Escape. Can't throw it as far as a trespass or a sheriff, but it still gets some pretty good distance.
I love throwing the Moonshine Escape. I know a lot of people don't use the Escape that much. From what I've seen, this is one of my favorite discs that I throw. From the start, from January 1st, when I started, you know, picking up new discs and learning and trying to figure it out, I knew the Escape would be in the bag. I love a disc that you can start on hyzer and get it to work up to flat, get it to turn. You can pretty much make an Escape do anything. Very, very, very good turnover disc. They are a little less stable, but you can also hit them with a lot of hyzer and smooth and get them to pop up and go straight. I throw the Escape a lot in the woods. Man, it'll help you shape some shots that you probably wouldn't think that you could do, but Escape, very, very good turnover disc.
The Escape is the disc that first won me over to dynamic discs. When I was switching over and all of the discs were new, I was trying to learn all of this Swedish plastic. The Escape was the first one that really caught my attention. If I had to describe this disc in one word, it would be glide. A ridiculous amount of glide. You can throw this disc with hyzer angles, you can throw it hard, you can throw it for tunnel shots. It's really got a lot of variability. What I use it mainly for is for rollers. It's very easy to lay it down on the angle that I want, and because of its ability to just keep going, I can get some pretty long, pretty accurate rollers with this guy.
Escapes in general get amazing glide. I love this disc because of the glide. The Lucid one, I can crank on it flat or anti, and it rides for such a long time and it comes back. And what I like about it is that it doesn't come back hard. It fades softly and sits down right where I want it to. The difference between this and the Biofusion one is my Biofusion one goes pretty dead straight and not really much fade to it. What I like about it is that it goes dead straight. It doesn't really deviate very much. So if I need something that fades a little bit more, I'll use the Lucid one, and the Lucid one can handle more power. So if I really crank on a Lucid one, it doesn't flip over or cut roll or anything. But if I were to do that with a Biofusion one, I would get a little bit more turn than I would want. So when I need kind of a shot that requires a lot of power, but straight and consistent, I will use the Dynamic Discs Lucid Escape.
It's similar to the Convict, but it's a little flippier. It flips quicker into the flight. Like I said, the Convict will turn a little bit right, but it will come back. The Escape will not come back, and the Escape flips quicker into the flight. So it's a touchier disc, and I think it's good for the woods. That's why I really love it.
This disc has actually been in my bag since Dynamic Discs decided that they were going to start making their own discs and whatnot, and I love this disc. It's a Fusion Escape. I use this for my wooded shots, tight tunnel shots, something that you know, tends to turn over just a little bit and it fades back at the end. I also carry a brand new Lucid Escape, and this is just used primarily for rollers. I really like rolling the Escape. It's more of a straight roller, doesn't really fade off or curl off too fast or anything, so the Escape is a great roller as well.
It's so straight. This one's becoming a little broken in, so I have to give it a little bit of hyzer, but it'll hold on to whatever I give it. And if I put too much hyzer on it, it'll hyzer out. This one will go a surprisingly long ways, probably looking at above 400 foot on a good drive, and it's just so straight. Doesn't really move either way much at all.
I have 3 Escapes in my bag right now. This is a Fusion Escape. It's beat in pretty nicely. It will flip up and turn to the right a little bit before it comes back. I use this a lot in the woods. I have a Fluid Moonshine Escape. This Flumu Escape is a dead straight animal, and I can use it in the woods or out in the open area because I know what it's gonna do. And then the fluid escape, fluid is a little bit more stable than the other two, so it'll go straight and finish a little bit to the left at the end. I love my escapes. You'll see I throw the escape off the tee more than any other disc.